NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
Carr going to throw right away. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. Need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by an electric 3rd-year player from the University of Utah, Tyler Huntley.
A 3-year starter at the University of Utah. He got his NFL opportunity as Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore, mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
To throw, Huntley. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Huntley to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Huntley. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive.
Ever talked to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard in the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Carr now to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Carr. Caught. Kelsey, left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr. And complete to Drake London. And some room to maneuver. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Here's Carr to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go with Jacobs. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Huntley. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense off the offense, now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the 1st half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer
pressure too much. Down he goes. Max Crosby, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal.
Sorry for the boring game, guys.
What's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Off play action. Huntley. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Forced out to his left. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for ETN. And some room to work. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing. 8 carries for him so far.
They like this drive a little bit better than the game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a gain of 6. And the Buccaneer first down.
Back to the ground with ETN.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A handoff for Etienne. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Johnson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. An 8-yard return there after. And as they take over. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Smith catch. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, I made some significant changes to the settings.
Good enough for the first down.
First of all, fumbles don't happen quite as often,
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Oh yeah. I also changed one of the flags to not happen as often, if at all.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Huntley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw on second down. Huntley. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Huntley over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Huntley. And he's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg Dulcich taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics and here's where your answer. Make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw his Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps.
I was wondering why we were doing so good in the night. And oh, we just about wow. But anyway, I realized we went to arcade mode, or I accidentally put it in arcade mode. I'll fix that right after this game.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So now here's the second week of the preseason. You'd expect the stars to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they can come out looking real sharp in the second half.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Here's Huntley. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds. Defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Huntley to throw. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Huntley's throw there complete to Allen. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Foles. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The backup Stidham, his first throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Stidham. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Stidham going to look to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Foles. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline, he will have the first.
Just a second, guys. Okay.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this nearly an to throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump it for a loss of 8. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack. Expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And it's fielded at the 34. Gets around him. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quincy Roche, the outside linebacker, dropping it for a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Stidham to throw. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
He's brought down at the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A give up the middle to Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 29, Foles. Now he's forced out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They run. It's Johnson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Demetric Felton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. But just power football there down near the goal line.
Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive along one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. 13 yards remaining on second down. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Stidham. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Stidham. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, what he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Moss on the give up the middle. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Moss. To about the 26 here. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now it's Stidham. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And it's a Titans touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get more interesting here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Foles. And this one complete to Smith. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Stidham. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. 3rd and 1, Stidham. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll give this to Moss running right, down to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To throw is Stidham. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Quincy Roche able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
This is caught. That's Watkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run here with Moss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Stidham. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
That signifies the 4th quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline? It seems like they've tensed up that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Foles. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Foles. That's complete to Smith-Marset. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Foles. And he rifles one incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. But just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Stidham's throw into the hands of Cobb. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. On 2nd down, it's Moss again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stidham to throw it. Open man, here's Cobb. And it's a Titans touchdown. Randall Cobb. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
York now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Foles ready to lead this offense. Down by 11, 1:40 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He'll find Smith-Marset complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
They're all finished in the game up in Minneapolis. And it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. Geno Smith leading the charge offensively. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.